There we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The Adventures of Liz, Rebecca, and Hannah.
Hi. I got distracted because I thought about several things at once.
Nice.
When I filmed my Monday show, and then I'll introduce myself. When I filmed my Monday show, the cat was on top of all the stuff when I started filming that I wanted to show off, and he jumped down as I was trying to introduce myself. So since I was distracted, on the Tips and Tricks channel, I said, "Hi, welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow." Again, neither here nor there, but then I went, wait. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm supposedly in charge of this operation. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
I'm Hannah, and I'm minion number 2.
Yay! Yeah. So the other thing I suddenly remembered that I forgot. Oh, and we didn't talk about, we can make up a code.
Yeah.
Today as we film. Okay. Couple things I forgot before we started filming. But
I'm supposed to remind her.
That never happened.
Heads up. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. We're going to have a Valentine's type sale. At some point while we're filming, we'll come up with a code. Okay. That way we'll remember to circle back to it because I said it right now. And y'all have to wait because we don't know what the code is yet. We haven't made it yet. The other thing I was going to tell you, and I totally forgot because I'm a little headachy. I just took medicine, which means it hasn't kicked in yet. I saw a flying white squirrel today on the way to the shop.
A white rat. Mm.
I was going to be nice, but it was flying. Because I was driving and I was like, there's a plastic bag floating through the trees. And no, it was a white squirrel. Usually I think white squirrels are not, aside, Brevard is known for white squirrels. For family friendly, I'm not going to say what I want to Liz.
Squinch your nose. Thank you.
Usually I say, Brevard is known for their white squirrels. It's a thing around here. They're not albino. We have this question come up every time. They are a like weird mutant variety of a gray squirrel. Everything here in town is called white squirrel this or that. So, usually I say they're not very bright.
They're not.
This one was smart because he was crossing the street by jumping through the trees. So he's not becoming roadkill. Usually they become roadkill.
He's following his gray squirrel brethren.
There were no other gray squirrels around.
No, I know, but that's what gray squirrels do.
I know.
They take power lines or trees across the street.
This was really cool. So there were 2 trees that were coming together, like just the little teeny tiny branches that you think can't hold any weight. Mm-hmm. This is why I noticed him. There were 2 trees reaching above the street like this. And I thought... I'm storytelling here. Come on.
We know.
and I, as I'm driving, paying attention to the road, right? Paying attention to the road.
Combust.
Because I'm too close to you. Oh, because
no,
that's not okay.
That's
So
like
again,
fire.
let me finish my story, and then you. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to finish my story. No, but so I'm paying attention to the road. And I suddenly see something white out of the corner of my eye up high going like this. And it's because, seriously. And it's because the white squirrel had just jumped from one tree to the other. And the branches went, whoa.
Was its tail fluffy?
A little bit.
In the wind?
A little bit, but the whole tree was fluffy in the wind because he had jumped to the little branches that you think can't support any weight. And they had gone like this, and that's why it caught my eye. But he made it, and he didn't become roadkill. End of story. Had to tell you that I saw it. We don't know if that we used to think that meant that the...
Bernie saw one yesterday, but I don't think that counts anymore.
No, we used to think it's going to mean that like the shop would be a hot mess and really busy, and now we see them on days when the shop's busy and days when it's not. So, Okay, I'm done with my squirrely stories.
Are you sure?
No, but okay.
Oh, shopkeeping.
I'm loving how my sweater's looking, by the way.
We got a question
camera.
about it.
About what?
Yesterday.
About what?
Sunday sit and stitch.
Yes, because okay, that is another
I replied
shopkeeping.
to the shop.
I replied to your reply to verify your reply.
Oh
my.
Look at you.
Because I noticed it this morning. Because apparently I wasn't
noticed it
noticing.
last night after we talked.
Apparently I wasn't noticing anything last night because I missed a call from these guys last night. But I
We're
want
not
off
judging
time
you.
every once in a while, and my
She
phone
was
wasn't
probably in the
behaving.
bathroom and, you know.
No,
The shower.
no,
Something like that.
I don't shower at night unless I go to the gym. Anyway, okay.
You were ignoring us. We get it.
Yeah.
I was knitting and watching Rizzoli and Isles, and my phone didn't tell me. They like making me feel bad. Okay.
That is so not true.
If it wasn't so easy.
Okay. To get us back on track. It's easy because I care. To get us back on track. Someone asked about this month's. Notice I'm getting closer to the camera and ignoring them. Someone asked about this month's virtual Sunday sit and stitch, which is it's our dual platform. We only do it once a month. It's this Sunday. It's on Facebook Live and Zoom. It's this Sunday, February 16th, my best friend from high school's birthday, from 2 to 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And they said it wasn't on the calendar because I have been really bad at updating the calendar because I'm doing too many things. I'm just trying to keep up with everything, and it's not working. I almost forgot my nephew's birthday because this month is not only his birthday, it's also Finish It or Frog It February. It's the first month of the knit along. I'm trying to stay on top of classes, and I could go on, but you get the idea. Okay, so this Sunday, how many days away? 1, 2, 3 days away. If you count today, it's 4. Whatever. This Sunday, February 16th, 2 to 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Facebook Live. Just go to our Facebook page. You'll see me. Join us on Zoom. You get to see everyone else. You'll hear them on Facebook. You get to see and hang out with everybody over on Zoom. And you get in with the shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
Thank you. Why did that get weird? I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. My brain went, wait, are you sure? And I went, I
in
don't
the middle,
know.
you went, huh? We are also having Sit and Stitch on every Tuesday, unless we post that there's some kind of emergency that keeps us from that. We are only on Zoom every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m., even if I don't post on social media about it because things get busy, which happened this week, and I apologize. But every Tuesday, unless it's more like I try to post every Tuesday to let people know that we're, remind that we're doing it. It's gonna happen unless we post that something crazy has come up and we can't. But the Tuesday one, it's only on Zoom from 7 to 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And that you also get in with a shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
That sounds better. Okay. No, I'm before we move on to talking about projects and fun things like that, and then circle back to the Valentine sale, which we usually have is at Treat Yourself. That little bit from Parks and Rec is just awesome. So we use it a lot. I was just saying before, I didn't realize how good this sweater looks until I see it
Far away on a camera.
far away and yes. Well, if I look down, it looks like nothing. But this is the gold wing, if in case anyone's asking. Oh my god. You're trying to back away from it to see it. This is the Gold Wing by Jennifer Steingass.
Stupid this morning.
I'm resisting the urge to say, and that's different how. No. We love each other. Don't be rude to people unless you know they can handle it. That's my lesson for today. Okay. But this is from, I was Zooming with my folks and wearing this, and my dad saw this up close to the camera. Was like, ooh, that's a pretty sweater. I said, thank you. This is, Jennifer Steingass writes beautiful patterns for, fuzzies?
Fluff.
Yes, yarn, fluffs, and fuzzes. It does. You don't want me to okay. I have cat licks down there. See the fuzzies there? They won't come off because the cat's tongue caught on it.
But the hair, that's
That's
my
worse. Okay.
issue.
Okay, got it. She writes beautiful color work yoke patterns, and sometimes there's color work on the sleeves. And it's a sideways way for me to mention that one of our make-alongs this year is a Jennifer Steingast make-along. And I want to say it's August and September. I want to do the Harvester, which looks like it's more in motion instead of coming straight down like this. But isn't this pretty? Like, color work yoke patterns are pretty. Okay.
Until they're boring.
Well, they're boring down here.
Yes.
So I have at least one. I think I'm down to only one colorwork sweater on needles because it's in the boring part. So for Finish Your Frog at February, I may do some work on that. Okay. I have used up enough time. I'm going to turn it over. We're going to start with Liz to talk about what she wants to talk about.
I have 2 things.
Okay. Wow, it's already 20 up. Okay,
I know.
go ahead.
I know. Okay.
I'm done.
I'll move quick. So I got...
Don't rush. It's okay. If I get short shrift, I deserve it. Go ahead.
I got the sleeves done on my
I'm holding it up so they can see the sleeves.
super soft and fuzzy.
I like that. We both go. Tell us about the sleeves.
The sleeves. It's the Poema cashmere or cashmere
silk.
and cash silk light.
Oh, it's both.
And
it's Poema
mohair.
cashmere and cash silk light
Yes.
and mohair.
And mohair. Yes. So you can actually see how the color changed. Like this was a new ball, so it starts with the gray and then it goes into the blue. And I did black mohair and black cash silk light on the end.
And that color, I tickled my nose. That color of the Poema cashmere, we ran out of, and we can't get more of because they do a limited run each year. And so when it comes back, that's one of the things we found out from Eddie on Tuesday. When it comes back in the fall, we'll see if that color or like I put it in an order on back order. We don't know if it'll come in. In the fall when they start making the yarn again, we'll see what we get. Okay.
So
It looks awesome. So it's more blue here.
yeah, it's more blue.
And it's more kind of
like you can see, like it got more blue here. Like it started out with the gray up at the.
and
the
that
top.
that sleeve looks much grayer than the blue in the
Yeah.
middle and stuff. That's
Yeah.
really cool. If I do say so myself.
It is. So I'm going to take this off of Hannah.
And put that
And
on
I'm going
Hannah?
to put this on Hannah. I don't know how, because she's cold. And
well, that
I'm going to
works.
spontaneously combust under everything today because cashmere. And it got warm again.
Not that warm.
Not that warm, but it's going to be cold later, so it'll be perfect.
Yes, Rebecca.
I was going to say, can we talk about that instead?
Yes!
Thanks.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
So, because it's spontaneous combustion, because this is my hand spun yarn that I've been working on for like a year. And I finally got it all spun. And so I started my cardigan, and I love how the colors
It's really soft.
are coming out. So it's a blend of Polworth, cashmere, and silk. And the color in the yarn is the silk.
What is Polworth?
Polworth is a sheep that's super, super soft. I think it started with like a merino and another sheep. Anyway, it's
It got
super,
even softer
super
than
soft.
merino.
Yes, like it is. Oh.
It's wool, but it's really soft. That's
Yes.
all I wanted.
And then you throw in silk and cashmere, and it's super soft and squishy. And anyway, yeah. So
Cool.
I started that.
Yay. Hannah, do you have anything to show off today? It's okay if you don't.
Yes. I have it.
Because Hannah was away on a vacay this past weekend. Because,
Yes.
is it okay for me to say?
Yeah.
It was her birthday this weekend. And we
It
usually have a
was.
birthday sale, but we're about to have Valentine's Day sale. So
We will schedule a birthday sale at some point.
we will? Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I'm sorry. My
You're okay.
thing is a mess. Okay.
She had a birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Hannah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my gosh,
So-
this is adorable to show off.
It's like itty bitty, and you
Mhm.
can't really tell what it is. But I was really, really wanting to do.
Do you mind if I hold this up while you get the picture out?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna try not to mess up your yarn.
Oh, go for
Um,
it.
Okay, this is a little bit, the little start of a really, really awesome shawl. Okay.
Yeah, I was wanting to do Mosaic, and so it's Promises in the Dark by Cheryl Faust.
She writes awesome patterns.
Yes. Very inspired by Rebecca. So it's
We
gonna
both fell
look
in
like
love with that picture.
That's amazing. She takes the best photographs of her stuff too.
She really
yeah.
does. She really does.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
I'm
absolutely
using
beautiful.
Patagonia and a mystery yarn from Feederbrook.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mystery colorway.
Yes,
It's
that
like
one.
she does fun every month. She'll put out new stuff, and we don't get her stuff in every month. So we have one of her older, like, doesn't necessarily have a name. It's just that month's like fun one or something. Like this is to show you how some of her stuff knits up, but use Hannah's picture for how hers is. This is my Dark Matter shawl. We've turned the table into Finish It or Frog It February. Executive decision by moi. So this is a shawl that will be pledged to finish, so it's just sitting here. But her patterns, this is with thinner yarn, but her patterns are just so pretty. So I'm excited that you're doing that one.
I know.
I'm very excited for that. That's going to be so pretty.
I'm so excited to be doing Mosaic again.
We went
And-
through a lot of patterns looking.
So Mosaic is, for people unfamiliar with the term, Mosaic is where you create images or just patterns by slipping stitches and knitting stitches rather than carrying both yarns across the row. So you go over and back with one yarn and then over and back with another yarn. But it looks like you did stranded color work like this without having to handle two yarns at once, which I really like. So, because people are like, that looks so complicated, and it's like following the pattern might be a little bit of a challenge, but it's not. You don't have the challenge of juggling yarns. So I like it because it's not as complicated as it looks, in my opinion. So it's awesome. In fact, oh, that's a nice segue, because this is Mosaic too. And this is one of my pledge to finish. I'm going to try it on in a second and hopefully not pop it off this 16-inch needle. But the pressed flowers is Mosaic. And this is, Amy Christoffers has a whole series of patterns called pressed flowers that use the same like motif. And I made the shawl and the hat and the cowl. And I started the cardigan, and it's been stalled out for so long that part of Finish or Frog It February, I think I have a shot at finishing it. Maybe not by the end of February, but, I'd like to. Before I get to that, though, wow, that was a big truck trying to slow down really fast. My finish for this week, so I finished 3 things now, is this is the Candy Stripe Cowl by Pearl Soho. I'm turning it so that the seam, which is supposed to make it look really cool, is in the front. So I'm going to take this off before I put that on because it's like busy over busy, doesn't really show up.
It looks like a mini skirt.
I know, doesn't it?
When I saw the picture, Rebecca's like, I want to make this.
She's
and
like,
I'm
"You
like,
like a mini skirt?"
A mini skirt?
It's
Really?
got
Like,
a little slit down here. It's you're just knitting over and back with one yarn and then over and back with another, and when you use 2 multicolors, it looks really cool. Okay, I gotta take this ring off so it doesn't catch on all my floats. But
issues.
yeah,
Are you good?
all the time. Well, all of my sweaters are snugger now because I've put on some weight in the past year. Okay, so this is the Candy Stripe Cowl by Pearl Soho, and it was designed for one of their yarns that does color changing or color changing with a solid. And the slit means you can put it over your shoulder and I've totally not sewn in any of my ends, or you can have it kind of come down in the front if you want to. And it's super cute. And easy, I stalled out because I got bored. But I finished it because Finish Your Frog in February. Yay! So this is a finish. I frogged the first attempt at my fab cardigan. But I have the other fab cardigan that I'm making that is
No, the green and the brown.
yeah. This one I'm gonna finish. The first attempt with Barocco Ultra Alpaca I frogged, and I'm piling up all my frogged yarn in a basket on the table. This morning I frogged a shawl that I was starting with, with locally hand dyed yarn that we don't have much of, if any, in the shop anymore. So it's not really advertising what we have in the shop. And I'd rather make socks out of this, I think. The shawl was just like kind of fun because it had different stitches, but not keeping my attention. So I hadn't touched it in like a year. But I think for my 2 at a time toe up socks class that's going to be here in the shop, I haven't decided if I'll be able to swing a virtual version of this class or not. I think this is going to be my sample, and I might do toes and heels in one color or flip them for the 2 socks, and also do stripes with this because we've got a fun multicolor, like thick stripes. So I could have chunks of yellow and chunks of, this has sparkle in it. Fiber Fairy, really cute, but not something we really have in the shop right now. So that I frogged. I bound off where I was at my Faye Summer top, which, I was talking to people on my personal YouTube channel. It's not my personal one, but it's my tips and tricks one. That's what I'm going for. So this was supposed to have ruffly sleeves and go longer, but this yarn, the Summer Delight, which is beautiful, is no longer being made. And I love the intricacy of this design, but it's not something I would personally wear necessarily. So it was going to be a shop sample, but now we don't have the yarn in the shop anymore. So I decided I'd put too much work in, and it was too pretty to rip out. So I bound off where it was. And in case you're wondering how far I got, can you get the back? Yeah. It's not even, like someone was mentioning, if I did like something at the bottom, it could be a fun little thing to go over a dress or something. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but I couldn't rip out all the hard work I put into it. So, but this is as far as I got.
Because the cables and the baubles.
The cables and the baubles and the lace it's very pretty. It's not my style. It's supposed to have a collar, which would probably clean everything up quite a bit. And I never got around to that either. But this was bound off. So I want to say, okay, I frogged 4 things. I finished 3. That's 7. I've bound this one off. That's 8. So I'm getting there. I'm hoping to have 20 things off the needles or hooks in some fashion before the end of the month. And we're not even halfway through the month. But the stuff I could easily decide to frog or finish or those kind of things, I've kind of already done. So I got to figure out what's going on with the rest. Let me see if I can try this on. And I would like to show you how my Staffin is coming. I actually think if I dedicate some time to this is my next closest potential finish other than my 2-for tank, which I'll pull out in a second too. So what was interesting about this is I picked this up. Boop. Yep, that's going to be okay. You're watching that side. Yeah. I picked this up when I had just a little bit left on the back. So I finished the back. But when I counted the stitches to see what size I picked for the back, from the back to see what size I picked, it was the one that's supposed to come out 47 inches. And I think I'm on gauge because I am 47 inches right now. So this is snug, and I'm going to stand up.
We're calling it neutral ease.
Sorry, I'm stepping.
It is neither positive nor negative. It's neutral.
It's neutral ease. If you see the picture of the Amy Christoffers, it has lots of ease, like 6 inches of ease. And I think when I picked a size, and I'll show you all how the back came out.
So pretty.
When I picked a size, the next size up, it was 47 and then like 53. And I felt like that was too much ease for the size I was then. So I made the 47, which was just a little bit of ease, and now I'm bigger. And so but I don't tend to close my cardigans anyway, and this is going to have a band on it, so it's almost going to close. But it's got neutral ease, because it's just going to be a nice overlayer, I think. And I've just started the sleeve, if you can see that there. So I finished the back, and I seamed my shoulders, and I'm starting the sleeve. So I will finish this. It might be a finish this month, but what?
Oh, I'm just
making sure it doesn't fall apart. Thanks.
Yeah.
I will finish this. Thank you.
That's scary.
I'm not as scared by it falling off the needles, but I get it. Okay. Quickly, because we're running short on time. The twofer tank, and I can circle back to this stuff next week. Or you can hear more about it on Sunday if you come to the virtual sit and stitch. I have been knitting my butt off on this too. This is another one, the twofer tank by Heidi Kirmar, I think her name is. Funky spelling, just put in twofer tank, you'll find it. I started this, and because I was on the just knit the torso part, I stalled out, but I've knit more. So the twofer tank, you can have a V-neck front. I'm not going to put it on because there's not enough time. Or you can put it with the straight across. I tried it on before. I knit a few more rows on it, and I think it's going to look great. I felt like I wasn't making progress, so Liz said put in a stitch marker. So since she told me to put in a stitch marker, I've done almost an inch. But I would say I'm probably at like maybe 9 inches or so past sleeve separation. It needs quite a few more rows before it's done. But this is with the Noro Compayito. I've got plenty of yarn in my second ball. It's going to take 2 balls to finish that. An oldie but goodie that we talked about yesterday amongst ourselves at the shop. My stone catcher, which has been on needles forever. Like 3 years. I only have... It mirror images the other side of this, so I have like this chunk here to go. Last night, I knit 1 repeat of the lace in the green.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
So I have 1 repeat to go. Yeah, that's what I did last night, right?
That's awesome.
So, yeah. I almost called you Heidi. Oh, my God. Hannah. It's because Heidi made the twofer tank. Oh, my gosh, my brain. Hannah saw this yesterday, so she knows how much progress I've made. I was knitting on a bunch of different things last night. Before we go, we have to talk about the Valentines sale, and I'm gonna put my Staffin, because it's a Staffin make-along, on a barber cord, so I can try this on for you, because I'm into skein 6 of my yarn. So while I put this on barber cords...
I'm so nervous. This stuff, it gives me...
Oh, because with transferring needles and stuff?
I know that
I'm sorry.
It goes so smoothly and everything is glorious and you are a G at this. But
I get it.
Gosh.
I get it. It's nerve-wracking. I get it. So why don't we...
This is why I love watching Rebecca take projects from people and going, hold on, I'm going to fix this mistake. Yeah, but it's like inches down. Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Do you trust me?
Before they can answer, I've already done it.
She found a mistake in the pressed flowers cardigan yesterday.
Yeah, like 1 flower
was
down.
Just like going.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fun to watch.
So horrifying.
All right. So while I put this on to distract from the anxiety, we want to have a Valentine sale, and I'm thinking maybe we do it the whole weekend.
Okay.
Or at least a couple days, like Valentine's, so Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday sound good.
Okay. So Friday and Saturday, Valentine's, and the day after. We like the treat yourself thing. So I'm thinking we just do treat yourself 25. Because not only, unless there already is one with that
There
name.
might already be one.
So let's do Treat Yourself 2025 for this year. It's going to be 25% off. Thanks. Everyone's keeping me safe. It's going to be 25% off physical products. So it doesn't work on classes, the Coach and Connect, which is happening this Saturday. For this, there's a virtual session for that this Saturday. If people want to join in, it's still $40 for all sessions. But all physical products, which does not include Ravelry patterns either, in shop or online, treat yourself. I'm going to put in both the slang spelling and the actual spelling of treat yourself. Treat yourself is TREATYOSELF 2025. And I am also going to put in the treat yourself, YOUR. What I'm going to do, since I'm busy putting this on needles instead of like putting on a piece of paper for you to see, is I'm going to put it in the description of the video. Treat yourself 2025. I'm off the needle. And on the barber cord. Friday and Saturday, the 14th and 15th. We have so much going on the 15th.
I know. It's going to be a long day.
And glorious day. 25% off. If you know the code, we are not just giving it to you when you walk in the door. You have to tell us at checkout that you want the, we're celebrating her birthday on Saturday too. You have to tell us the secret code, treat yourself, 2025, if you want the 25% off, if you come into the shop. Okay, so what?
The caveat I always go back to, if you order a Surprise Me Sale Bin support box or a Minion Bag of Mystery with the 25% off code, you will get 25% less because they're already discounted.
Yeah, and it's not in the shop. We can't take the discount off of things that are already discounted. Online, it doesn't always know that, and it just applies the code blanket wide. And if that happens, we're giving you the reduced value of anything that's like the stuff that Liz makes. So I am about an inch or so into my 6th skein of the Amano Hooray, which has a lot less yardage than a normal worsted weight skein. But this is how it's going. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow. That looks great.
Isn't that awesome? So I want to say maybe like 10 inches, 10 inches from sleeve separation. And see, no one's walked up. It's past 10, but no one's walked up. So Liz is going to measure that. 9. Yep. Oh, you just drop it.
I did.
Here you go. It matches mine, so I got to make sure she has hers and not mine.
Yours is shinier than mine because I don't wear mine every day.
Yeah, I wear mine every day.
My red one is super shiny.
So there's the back.
The pink one's super shiny.
Here's the front. The drape of this is gorgeous. I love this yarn. This yarn is not cheap for the yardage you get. It's $22.50 at our shop for just under 140 yards per skein.
And it's taking you 10 or 11 skeins.
It's going to probably take me 11. I'm on skein 6 at this point. It is Pima cotton and merino wool. It is just gorgeous. And
it is super yummy.
And gorgeous. And I didn't know when I brought it in how much I would love this yarn. So, I don't think it's online yet. It's one of those, I'm doing too many things. I will try. Contact the shop. We have almost every color except, like, if you go to the Amano website, we don't have flamingo or dove, but we have all the other colors. They are right here.
They're right behind me.
They're right here.
In between us, yeah. In between me and Hannah.
We got the marzipan in yesterday, which is more of a creamy color. We have dark gray and light gray and lots of other colors. So contact us if you want some of this. I know. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I can't wait till this is done. It's gonna have weight to it. Even though it's got a cotton in it, it's gonna be warm and have weight to it. And we actually need to answer that because it's after 10 o'clock. So
Bye.
What do you say?
Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the fun stuff.
It's on. It's. Oh, I was gonna say you could grab it from the front of the counter, but it's good. Bye.